today I'm going to go over the Hitachi 15 gauge angled finish gun. Well, I just got this 15 gauge and an 18 gauge brad gun that I got off of a refurbished site, and I paid $150 for each gun, and with tax and shipping I spent a total of $339 to get both of these guns. And I believe this gun, I believe that's about the price of it new at the store. If it's not on sale, that's about what the price is. But I'm just going to shoot a few pieces of wood, shoot a few different things with this gun, and just kind of show you basically how it works and operates. And I might bring out the brad gun and see what it does. But I got some 2.5 nails in here, and oh yeah, let's turn it on. So to turn it on, you gotta hold down the power button right here, and the blue light will come on. And then if you tap this button, it'll do it where you can bump fire. Or single fire, but just, and I mean, it sinks them in. It does it like it's supposed to. But this is a piece of plywood and to pine. It doesn't have a problem nailing this. You can see that the 2.5s, they'll make it through that into your next piece of wood. Let's give this piece of particle board a try. And look, it's jammed, so take the battery out of there. And that's how you release this to unjam a nail. Let's see here. I don't know. Okay, so basically I just had a nasty jam when I tried to shoot through this particle board, and just a pine, well, not pine, but fir. And let's see if it's back operational again. Okay, it does what it's supposed to do. I just removed the battery and flipped open the to release the jam that I had with the nail, and then I just reloaded the clip of 2.5s back into the gun. And but you can see right here that this nail right here didn't penetrate it fully. But it didn't sink into the wood, so I'm gonna leave that alone. I won't be messing with that anymore. And let's see how accurate you can actually shoot with the tip of the gun. I'll throw a few X's on here in different places, and let's see how accurate I can with a little speed. So taking a little bit of time, you can basically put the nail wherever you need to put it at. So that's that. I'm gonna switch out the nails. Put me some 1.5 into it, and we'll see how good it'll shoot. Let's see here. Put the battery back in, turn it back on, and I'll set up where I'm simulating, you know, doing a piece of let's see, put it there. Simulate putting some casing on something. Let's see. So there you go. Now typically I wouldn't actually use a 15 gauge gun to put in the trim. I used my brad gun to put this in. Matter of fact, here. This is the 15 gauge. This is the 18 gauge brad gun. So let me show you the difference in the size of the holes that you would actually be putting on here. You can see the brad nail versus the finish nail. This is 15 gauge, 18 gauge, and I play with both of these guns. I just got them. I haven't had them too long, but I used to use my air guns all the time, my pneumatics, and I just sold them, and they were Hitachi pneumatics, and I had them forever, and I loved them. But the brad gun, it'll put it almost in anything you try to stick it into. If you try to put it in oak with the 2-inch nails into it, it won't go all the way. Same thing goes for this with 2.5. So you try to stick this into anything that the wood's pretty dense and hard, it won't go all the way in. And but for pine, cedar, anything like that, it's going to sink them nails. The smaller nails, they don't have a problem going to oak. I put 1.5 inches in all the way through oak. So try this brad gun into some MDF. Brad gun's good. It didn't mushroom it out or anything. Let's try this one. Nor this one. Just as good as it does in the pine. Try a piece of this. I want to see how well. Okay. You see how that cracked? I know I shot it close to the edge, but I usually wouldn't even use a 15 gauge nail in trim casing. I would use it for 3/4 material. I would usually just use my brad gun, and this is where I would shoot them. Places like that right there. And it works quite nice. They are heavy. Both guns are, they're balanced though, especially after you put the battery in and you're holding them this way or straight up. They're balanced in your hand. I believe the finish gun, this one's more balanced than the brad gun. But I'm gonna tell you, for the speed that you can whip these guys out, throw a battery in, and start nailing what you need to nail, they're already better than having to drag a tank, drag a hose wherever you got to go, wrapping around crap and trying to pull on it. Make sure your hose is free of pulling things over in people's houses, whatever it is. If you got to go up real high somewhere, you don't have to drag a hose up with you, or drag a tank around a house or whatever it may be. You just grab these guys and head up your way up a ladder to start nailing. I really do like them a lot, and I want to see if they'll withstand the test of time, because I'm going to use them, and I'm going to use them a lot. So we'll see. Let's see here. Let's see how good the brad gun. So you can put the nail wherever you want to put that nail. Really you can. It's just like shooting a pneumatic one. I think the tips are pretty similar to the old ones. And I know the finish gun came with a little, no mar tip to put on the gun, but I don't care about that. Not unless I need to use it on something that's needing a nice finish and I don't want to mess nothing up. But yeah, there you go. it'll nail what you need to nail, and quite accurate. And you can nail exterior trim to a house without having to drag a hose around. Baseboard, casings, quarter round, inside corner moldings, crown mold. I mean, just whatever you need to use them for. I'm probably going to get the framing gun, see how it works out. But so I just figured I'd share this with everybody. I know I looked online at a few different videos on them, and I just wanted to kind of show how I liked them, and show a little bit about them, me shooting them into some stuff. And well, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and thanks.